Hey everyone and welcome back. So obviously I wasn't planning to do a video today because as you can see I have a hat on. Now I did make a couple adjustments to the camera just so hopefully the autofocus doesn't get too thrown off. So obviously I had to change my f-stop so it's a little bit less of the shallow depth of field, which is usually what I prefer. But it did make the image a little bit darker. I did make a couple adjustments, but hopefully it's not too dark for you. We got some news updates, some announcements. And I definitely wanted to cover them right away. So first up, I do want to actually mention one from Kino, which I thought was actually kind of a cool announcement. No specific date, just says coming soon. So sometime later this year is a 4K release of the movie Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I actually really love. Might be one of those movies where you're like, do we really need a 4K release of it? But I'm at the point where it's like, you know what, I sort of feel every movie should get a 4K release at this point. So I'm actually kind of happy that's coming. That's definitely one I'll pick up when that comes out. Obviously, like I said, it only says coming soon later this year, so no details beyond that. And there's definitely a big announcement from Second Sight Films in the UK. They finally released their details of their upcoming 4K release of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Pre-order is up right now at their website, and it is slated for April 10th. And I was kind of going through all the details, and it does look like it pretty much matches the Dark Sky release that those of us here in the States are getting, the 4K release, because I'm almost positive Second Sight Films and Dark Sky Films kind of work together on this release, because it looks like all the details are exactly the same, which is good because that means, you know, we're not all kind of trying to order stuff from here or there or whatever. You know, we sort of all have like the same release. Now, as far as I can tell, the main difference is the packaging. The Second Sight obviously has given it one of their deluxe version. Now, I do believe there's a deluxe version and a standard edition version. The deluxe version is one of their hard cases. Comes with 6 collector's cards if you order directly from Second Sight. You also get 3 more collector's art cards. Probably the big thing though is you're getting a 190-page hardback book. So again, I'm glad that has finally been announced. I know the Dark Sky one got announced I think just a couple weeks ago, and I know for those of you in the UK were kind of like, what's going on with Second Sight one? So luckily all of us can have some options as far as which 4K release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre we want to get. Luckily, it seems like, though, as far as I can tell right now, the releases are, the discs themselves should be identical. Now, do keep in mind that the included Blu-rays are region locked. So for us here in the States, obviously the Dark Sky one is region A locked, and then the Second Sight one is region B locked. So if you're looking to order, another, different one depending where you live, just do keep that in mind that 4K region free, the included Blu-rays, depending on where you're ordering, which one you're ordering, are going to be region locked. And now we get to the Shout Factory announcements and Scream Factory announcements. Some interesting things here. A couple of kind of basic releases. So let's just dive right into it. So first up, I'll do the Shout Factory announcements first. So first up is a Blu-ray release coming April 4th of the movie Envy with Ben Stiller and Jack Black. It's from 2004. Doesn't look like it has any extras or anything. Doesn't even say any are in the works. So I'm guessing it's kind of a plain release, just basically just the movie. Retails for $23.99 or $29.98, and it's on pre-order right now for $23.99. Next up is the comedy Flashback coming April 11th. And same thing, doesn't look like there's any extras or anything. I think it's literally just going to be the movie. So Blu-ray of that, again, retails for $29.99. Currently up on the Shout Factory website for $23.99. Pretty sure a lot of these are already up on Amazon. If they are, I'll link to them in the description below. And these are region A locked. I should probably... Let me get that out of the way. All the Blu-rays I'm about to announce from Shout and Scream Factory, I believe all of them are Region A locked. And we also have a box set coming from Shout Factory. It's the Jackie Chan Collection Volume 2, 1983 to 1993, due out April 25th. Retails for $99.99, currently up for pre-order for $85.99. Details are in the works. They'll be announced down the line. But at least as far as the movies that are included, it looks like there's actually several here. Just going to go through them real quick. Let's see. Winners and Sinners, Wheels on Meals, The Protector, Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars, Armor of God 2, Operation Condor, Crime Story, and City Hunter. I believe I listed all of them. In fact, I think I've only seen like 2 of these, so there's actually a lot here I haven't seen. So again, no details just yet. Those will be announced down the line. And this is a Blu-ray set, and again, it is Region A locked. And then we get to the 4K announcement from Shout Factory. Coming April 4th is the movie Midnight Run, starring Robert De Niro and Charles Grodin. I love this film so much. This is definitely one I am going to pick up right away. Now, I was kind of looking over it. It looks like it's pretty much standard release as far as like their previous Blu-ray release, which is going to be included. But I assume it's basically going to be like the movie, the 4K will pretty much just have the movie, and the included Blu-ray, at least as far as extras go, will most likely just kind of be the same. Yeah, it's the same interviews and stuff. But this one I'm excited about because I love Midnight Run so much. So this is one that kind of got to me. And now we get to the Scream Factory announcements. I know it's the same company, but you know, it's like we do have to separate them. So first coming to Blu-ray, April 11th is the movie Bless the Child. I think that's a Paramount film, if I'm not mistaken. Details on that will be coming down the line. And again, Region A locked. And then the other Blu-ray announcement, which is an interesting one. I'm actually not familiar with this film. So let me know if you know anything about it. It's the movie Endangered Species from, what year is this? 1982. Due out April 18th. And again, further details on that will be announced down the line. But it's a movie starring, let's see, Jo Beth Williams and Robert Urich. And it's directed by Alan Rudolph, which is kind of the one thing I was just like, that's interesting. Because like he kind of, at least from what I know of Alan Rudolph, kind of know for him more for some of his dramas and things like that. So this is kind of like an early film from him. So I don't know if you've ever seen it, definitely let me know. And then we get to the 2 4K announcements. So first one coming April 18th is a 4K and Blu-ray, I believe it's both, right? Yeah, 4K Blu-ray combo release of The Haunting of Julia, which is an interesting one to get a 4K release, I gotta admit. From 1977, again, the included Blu-ray will be Region A, 4K, luckily region free. Details obviously will be announced further down the line, but that's an interesting one to release in 4K. So looking forward to that one. And then finally, probably the biggest one is a new 4K release of Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs. Due out April 25th. Now it does say that final specs will be announced down the line, but it does feature, it does show some of the features, extra features. It does look like the extras on here do match their previous Blu-ray release. Now whether or not it's gonna have any new extras or not, or just pretty much the same release as far as extras go, but obviously you'll have the 4K. Don't know just yet. We'll obviously find out down the line, but I am happy that that is getting a 4K release. And I'm kind of hoping that some of the other, because that's a Universal title, so I'm hoping some of the other Wes Craven Universal titles also get 4K releases maybe later this year. Obviously Shocker, I would love that in 4K. And also The Serpent in the Rainbow, which I absolutely love Serpent in the Rainbow, so I would be all over a 4K release of that. I mean, I want all 3 of them, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, it would be great to get a 4K release of those other 2 as well. So here's hoping that, you know, they do that. And again, that is due out April 25th. I think I mentioned that. If I didn't, I'm sorry. April 25th. So yeah, so those are the April titles from Shout Factory and Scream Factory. Again, I know a lot of these are just, they've only been announcements, so we'll find out details a little bit later. So that definitely wraps up this video. Definitely let me know your thoughts on these announcements. If you have any questions, let me know, but again, I don't really have too many details just yet. Obviously, you're kind of waiting on that. Probably going to be sometime next month, I assume. But I will try and answer any of them that I can. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.